Hi, I'm Tim Roble, and welcome to another episode of Adventure Athlete. Today we're on physical day 24 of the truck build. Back from a week out at my dad's, and we're making progress. So this is what a lot of you have been waiting to kind of see. And I got to be totally honest, I've been waiting to see it. And everything is so tight back here, it's hard to actually get the full shape. But I got the back rake set up on it. We do have a top on that's squared to the body. These tubes up front are just holding things in place. So what I have decided on is the top is 4 foot by 8 foot. So that'll take one sheet of aluminum up there. I got the welding blanket up there just as a sunshade and a drape while I'm out working. Last time we talked about the sides, and I was going to run this up taller. It's going to come straight up to here and then in, but I just did not like the look, and I'm still able to pull off the packaging with how this is. So that's going to be it. It's got a 6'3" inner height. I've kind of laid out kind of what this is going to look like. I bent up a tube down here, and it's only at a 0.65 wall. This will be all 95 thousandths over the bed. But basically, this is going to come off of here and tie in up there at the 4 foot wide marker. And everything's real dirty right now from the rains. It's rained, and it's been sunny and cloudy and hot and cold, and it's been all over the place for weather. But now we're back. It looks like today's going to be about an 81 degree day. And I'm going to get on this later. I have clients' projects to work on this week, and that takes priority, making a little bit of money and trying to fund more of this project. But I will later on tonight come out here. It's staying light now till almost 8 o'clock. So I'll be working later today on this. I'm going to work on getting in the winch roller for the Fairlead. I'll get that all welded in and set up where it needs to go and kind of fix that problem so we can set the floor in place. And then I'd like to see, I mean, this is a little bit optimistic today, but I'd like to see 2 spare mounts done. This tube trimmed and capped. This tube trimmed and capped. And kind of go from there. Ordered tubing today. My wife purchased more tubing for this project for my birthday. So that's good. We're going to keep pressing on. I just got to get through this week of work first, and then it'll be back to maybe 10-12 hour days on the truck. Over the last week, I know a lot of you have been wanting updates. I worked a little bit on organization. Now, I'm a big guy for what's called lean manufacturing, and that's having the tools that you need in your each individual area. So I had this old cart. I shot it with some of the Rust-Oleum Professional in the flat black, and just cleaned everything up. And I got everything set up here. This is kind of my spare set of tools. But I got everything here that I kind of really use on a regular basis. Sander, grinder, and then cutting. I got discs set up for it, grinder, and I like to keep these flat. These are the sanding discs, so I keep that underneath the sockets. Digital protractor, Michitoyu, super good body hammer. You can never have enough Sharpies, because at the end of the day you're out of Sharpies and you're looking for them. A combination screwdriver, some pliers and stuff to maybe you got to trim zip ties or something. But set this cart up. It's got a drill, impact on it down the bottom, square, which I use a lot. Hammers, call those hammer wrenches. And for that, so organization's a big thing for me. We had this big table out here. It was getting in the way with doing the spare mount, so kind of set up now to start pushing down. So I'm happy with the progress. Super happy with you guys out there. Man, you guys really have the positive comments that really keep me going. it's for me, it's a roller coaster because I have to stop and I got to go spend a week out at my dad's house, and I enjoy our time, and I know he's not going to always be with me. But I got, projects and stuff out there that I'm doing. If some of you watch my cactus video, we stayed pretty much busy every single day I was there, and I work on the house and get things going on that. I got home physically today is Tuesday. I got home on Friday afternoon, and the only thing that was on my mind was the flooring. So we'll move to that. I didn't really like the washed out color. Newsflash, I don't like stuff that are standard stock stuff. So I like to modify things, as most of you may have figured out by now. But I took this classic, kind of like a weathered oak, and I believe that was what the package was called. And the inside of the truck, I'm not going to do any windows. It's going to have 2 Max Air fans in it. And it's going to be dark inside. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why would you want to do dark? I kind of want it to look a little bit like a cave. So I took it, I stained these. Got little highlights of green through them and ebony, and I did a nice blend job. Basically, I put it on with a paintbrush and then blended it with a towel after it kind of set up a little bit. I have a lot of experience with stain. My wife introduced me to stain about maybe 7 to 8 years ago. Prior to that, I knew about stain, but just never used it. So one of our first projects we did is I built this facade on the side of the house here, and this little mirror we got at a shop for, I think it was like $10 or $15, but it was ugly. It was all like a gray, like it was casted out of concrete. And this was really my first stain job. I thought, who knows what it's going to look like, but the neat thing with stain is you get different effects in the high and low spots as you rub it in and rub it off. So that turned out really nice for a $15 project. Worked out nice to put a mirror in. So that's going to be the updates for now. Like I said, I got a lot of things to do. I got to work a little bit more on organization. I think organization is a key to having a steady, good workflow, a positive work environment. Why I'm actually thinking about that, the other cart that was here, I was able to move and able to set up some of these tools, like the planishing hammer. Now it's accessible to use right off the bat. This was kind of hidden away. I still have a port down in the concrete that I can use, but I got this here also. Kind of works as an anvil, so I don't have to go back to the blacksmith shop to get to it while I'm working sheet metal. So I got my sheet metal area kind of set up a little bit better. Still working on organizing some of the stuff that came out of the overland build. And that's going to be about it for today. Go back out here to the truck. I won't get any tubing in until tomorrow. And like I said, I'll be pretty much hammered down on client stuff for the next, this week, physically till probably Thursday night. And then hopefully next week I can get back on this 12, 14 hours a day and start to get some shape knocked out of it. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and all the positive comments really help out. Like I was going to say, it's up and down road. Some days I feel a little bit depressed because I want to be out here knocking this out. I want to get out, and the whole reason to build this truck is to keep my gear secure inside and to get out and use it, kind of do some of this little bit more deeper off-road travel and have a nice place to sleep and store gear. The big thing with storage of gear is we'll do a quick trip, like a 24-hour trip down to Anaheim or different locations. We're the king and queen of a 24-hour getaway on a weekend. But if I want to go down and take a kayak or something, I don't want to have to worry about it being stolen. So keeping it all locked up inside is really important. So that's kind of one of the bigger reasons for this truck. I'm on a positive note right now and moving hard. I have my Tepui tent up for sale on Craigslist, San Bernardino Craigslist, for $1,500 if you know anyone that wants it. And the rack that I have that fits a GMC Canyon. I imagine it fits a Colorado also, but don't quote me on that. I think I'm gonna do a giveaway on that. I just can't see maybe selling it, so I might just do a giveaway. So stay tuned in that. If you like this type of thing, hit like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. And for now, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm Tim Roble, and I'll catch you here next time.